Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Gonna start with a little bit of a warning. I've got my kitten back here. For those of you who are new, you don't know, but my followers know I've got this new kitten named Leo. And he always sits right behind my whole setup here. And he kind of has a little blanket and he gets all settled in. But he's starting to get braver and more curious about things such as lighting booms and ring lights and camera equipment. And we've been having a little bit of a power struggle today. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm also a little under the weather today, so the two things combined, I've been trying to get this done for hours, and I keep just going to the couch and sleeping because you don't feel well and you don't feel like come on, don't do that. He's chewing on the, I mean, kittens chew on wires all the time, but he's been here for a couple months, and now all of a sudden his new favorite thing is to chew the camera wires and knock the camera over. So we'll see how it goes. Anyhow, if this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, it's not a date or time specific reading, guys. Whenever you come upon it, these are, most of them are timeless because we're all in different timelines. So if it speaks to you whenever you come upon it, may be your message at that time, but it is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. It's not designed to. I kind of read for the most predominant energies coming through, so just take what speaks to you and leave the rest, okay? Oh my God. If we get through this, it will be amazing. You can be here as a cross watcher. Sometimes the messages come through directly for you, so if you have to flip the energies around, that's fine too. Ah, gosh, I'm pulling from Cosmic Journey. Let's just get a couple cards to anchor the reading. Yes, Leo, I see you. We get your greatest joy pollinates the world and fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker. So we got to pull together two thoughts. One, what's our greatest joy? Because that's how we feed the world. That's how we spread the love and the joy. And fulfilling our destiny as a cosmic change maker, light worker. So I like those two energies. We got card 41, 4 and 1 is 5. We have card 15, 1 and 5 is 6. So a 5 and a 6. We're going from a little bit of disruption maybe and change to something more balanced and harmonious. I will say that in the morning musing, for those of you in the channel membership and the all access pass for the extended to get the morning musings, that number 6 figured prominently. You pulled for your oracle, it was the harmony card from Psychic Tarot, and that is the Lover's card. All right, well, here we are. A little bit of serving the world, as it were. Block or, well, it's not really a block. A challenge here. Page of Wands. In your unconscious awareness, there's something karmic here that I feel you're trying to close out. Yes, this was there in the morning musing as well. In the past, we have the Empress. What's crowning you right now in your conscious awareness is the need for patience, but also understanding that, you know, in time, all the energies do come into flow and balance. And balance was the word, balance and harmony were the words of the morning reading. And in the future, we've got the moon. There may be some hidden feelings here or something that you can't see that causes some kind of apprehension or triggers you in some way. Message from Spirit is a 5 of Cups. Where are we focused too much on the past? In the hidden energies, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So somebody's juggling something, or they may feel torn. They may be assessing realities on the ground. And here is in your hopes and or fears, the beautiful 10 of Cups. Hoping for that happily ever after or some form of emotional completion, bliss, and nirvana, and you may need to talk it out. That was also there this morning. So I do feel, and I was feeling in the morning musing, like there was some kind of communication that was about to come in or that was necessary. And sometimes the Page of Wands is somebody else, you know, somebody reaching out. It's it's good news. It's a warm, uplifting message. But sometimes the Page of Wands can be a little bit, not real evolved, kind of in it for the minute, and therefore I'm making a connection in the blocker challenge of the Page of Wands to the Devil energy, which is there may be something here that feels a little bit more karmic in nature. Let's look at the World and the, wow, this is a totally different deck, and all the same cards are coming out from the morning musing. So I kind of feel like you haven't gotten your questions answered. So that's why the Queen of Swords is there. Truth seeker, truth teller. And I'm feeling like that's part of why we've got this Page of Wands. Pages are messengers. And where we're going to end is on this conversation coming to fruition. And so the World is closing out one cycle, beginning a new cycle, moving slow and steady, with intention, and sometimes even a little caution towards this energy of the Ace of Cups, which in my mind, when I do a relationship reading, is talking about that once in a lifetime kind of love, or the love of a lifetime energy. So I feel like the World, it's like lessons have been learned. Just so we're clear, this is Aquarius and Capricorn, the as above and so below of it all. It is a card of Saturn. This is also a card of Saturn. A little more harsh, right? But the energy is about lessons being learned by the great teacher and the Lord of Karma. And here you are saying, I'm moving toward this, what I believe, or what I hope to be, the love of a lifetime, but I'm going to be cautious, and I'm going to make sure I cross my T's and dot my I's and get my questions answered. That's what I see. Okay, so, whoops. So you may be trying to close out a challenging cycle here and turning the page. Devil in your unconscious awareness with, oh my gosh, wow, three major arcana and an ace. In your unconscious awareness, I wonder if you are thinking, the Wheel of Fortune, let me just say this, because I want to phrase it in the right way. The Wheel of Fortune often represents fate, destiny, right? Things unfolding in divine time and divine order. But because it's landing on the Devil, it's almost like in your unconscious awareness, there's a question. Is this like a negative fate thing? Or is my destiny about to unfold in a new and powerful and more abundant, up-leveled and committed way? And underneath, we've got the Moon, which comes up in the future again, because there's some level of uncertainty. There's hidden energies there. And you're not sure. And I say this all the time when I see certain combinations, and I'm almost feeling like you're saying, is this a good witch or a bad witch? Am I dealing with the love of a lifetime, or am I dealing with a potential karmic partner? It feels to me like fear may be getting in your way. We've got the Moon twice. We have the Devil. We've got Spirit warning you about not getting too roped into the loss of the past or the grief of the past, or even mistakes and regrets. So in the past, we have the Empress. That is divine feminine energy. Very much about unconditional love, creativity. You know, it's where we birth all things. It's Mother Earth. It's actually a card of Venus. Wow. Well, here's a balance and harmony card as well in the Justice. Again, three major arcana and the Four of Cups. So I feel like you weren't sure you weren't sure about what you were manifesting, is what I think, because there's some kind of energy around disappointment, rejection, maybe even a missed opportunity on the part of your beloved, because here is that Ace of Cups. And so now you're moving a little bit more cautiously than you were in the past, looking for that energy of balance, looking for some fairness in the situation. I'm not sure you got it, because there seems to be some disappointment and unhappiness there. And now you're sort of in this waiting energy, and not necessarily tick-tock waiting, right? Not like, well, any day now. Temperance is about transmutation. So it's like we're going to take this energy that feels really dark and very shadowy and very fear-based and ego-based, and we're going to transmute it into something at a higher octave. Temperance is about self-control and restraint. The devil is about none of that. So let's see temperance. Yes. In time, you'll move forward. You'll have victory over the confusion. 10 of Pentacles in the back of your mind here. So for those of you that are new, first of all, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. Like the video, share the video if you feel called to help others get these messages. So what's in the back of the mind here, what's in your psyche is the future. You're trying to transmute this into something that can go the distance, that can be victorious, that can have a future, maybe even life partnership for the long haul. But the Seven of Cups is here from the top of the deck, reminding you that you don't have all the answers and things are a little overwhelming and they're very confusing and there are a million different ways to get to that goal. So I kind of feel like that's why temperance is here. To say we're going to sort it out one cup of crazy at a time. If you look at that card, there's a lot going on there. And the Chariot is your overriding energy of I'm going to overcome this. I'm going to be victorious here. And in the back of your mind is because I'm interested in something that's long lasting, that can go the distance, right? And give me my happily ever after. So let's look at the moon in the future, in the near future. King of Pentacles, right? Masculine archetype of life partner, worry. You're going to be a little bit, wow. So there's hidden feelings here coming from a masculine energy. I feel like this person has more feelings than you think they do. So you may be kind of in the dark about it. And I feel like they're coming towards you with some kind of offer from their heart, something that's more, something you can count on, something that's more stable, right? Because we've got this, Knight of Pentacles moving very slowly and deliberately. You moving slowly and deliberately. They moving slowly and deliberately. Say that 3 times fast when you don't feel well, guys. But they're coming from the heart and you're not sure about that. Underneath is your worry about the tower. Worry about something that's not sustainable. Worry about something that you can't build a foundation, a solid foundation on, right? Because you're building it on quicksand or a house of cards, whatever you want that tower to be. Remember, it's an unconscious awareness, so it's not going to be happening. It's going to be roaming around in your psyche. Because we got the devil here in unconscious awareness too. So this makes sense. Okay, but remember what we don't like, what's going on in our psyche and what when we go to sleep at night and what kind of gets processed in unconscious awareness and in our sleep state and our dream state and our astral travel sometimes is extremely frightening. Okay, so the fact that you get to see it here right on the table is proof positive that it's something you need to kind of bring to the top of the deck, shine the floodlight on it and say, yeah, be gone. I'm not going to live in that kind of fear. I'm giving this, my conscious awareness is about overcoming that and transmuting negative energies, right? Opening the closet door and taking the flashlight and shining it for all the monsters to come out. I mean, that's what I think I'm looking at here. And I got to be honest, I feel like I'm looking at some unrealistic fears, but it doesn't mean that they're not based on a real life experience that you've had either in this connection or in other connections that is just sort of playing itself out now. Okay. 5 of Cups is the message from Spirit. Hierophant jumped out. So Spirit's drawing your attention to exactly what I just said. This is the worst. This is catastrophizing. It's worst case scenario stuff. It's focusing on all that's gone wrong and not paying attention to what's right behind you, which that 2 of Cups is very much upright. which means it's available to you if you would just turn around and acknowledge it instead of being focused on the past. And here's what Spirit's trying to say. If you want commitment, if you want some sincerity, messages from the heart and reconciliation, it's available to you, but you can't get there from here. Okay? You can't get here from regret. You can't get here from focusing on the past. You've got to be able to kind of look towards something more stable, more meeting in the middle. This is, to me, always the win-win outcome card. We've got the Two of Pentacles in the hidden energies. I do feel your person is trying to assess realities on the ground. That's what this is. I don't think they're torn. Feel like they are kind of sizing up what it is they want. That Two of Wands to me is always when you can consider your options and you look out on the horizon in a world of possibilities and you say, here is what I want, because Wands is desire, right? It's our passions, what we want, it's what we go after. Initiation energy even. The Two of Wands is like, what do you want, and then what's the best path to get you there? And I feel like this person has kind of come to that realization, but they're not exactly sure what's going on your end. And I say this because they definitely want to clear the air and are feeling this sense of urgency to do so. And there is the beautiful Four of Wands underneath in their unconscious awareness. This is about life partnership, or at least it's about something really beautiful here for the two of you in 3D. I like that we've got this person, though, sort of measuring, you know, well, if A, then B. It's almost like they're working through the options for which path is going to get them to what they want. What they want is this connection. They want to clear the air. There's been a lot of water under the proverbial bridge in this connection. We had the Eight of Cups this morning. We have the Tower here, the Devil here. We've got the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's been difficult. It's been a difficult road, but, you know, twos are about choice. So this person is definitely sizing up their options and the choice, the choice for the path forward. In your hopes and or fears, you've got the Two of Pentacles too. And if what you want is second chances and reunion, and underneath is this Ace of Wands, which is that yes energy from the universe of here it is, go for it. The Two of Pentacles is like your fear that this person is kind of torn. I don't see them as torn because I'm seeing this is the dominant energy. The Knight of Swords, the Court card, is more dominant. And the Knight of Swords, it's like, you know, sometimes they get out over their skis and speak out of turn or say something that they don't mean to say. But the most generous interpretation is this unwavering desire to, you know, clear the air and prove their standards and their integrity. And that's on this Two of Wands, which is, okay, which path is going to get me there? And underneath is the Four of Wands. So if they want this connection and you want this connection, your hope is for this beautiful outcome, but your fear is that they're torn. And I'm telling you, they're not torn. They're just weighing realities on the ground, trying to size up their best path forward. They do desire to clear the air. What I like, though, is their impulse is being modulated by that Two of Pentacles. That's the lead out card. Pentacles moves a little bit more slow. And you kind of want that, because if they just come in like kind of coming in off the grid all wild and feverish, and you're not going to take that seriously. It's going to throw you right back into the doubts and the fears that the moon is bringing into this connection. So I kind of like that the Two of Pentacles is there. I feel like they're sort of making a plan. Contingency planning. Eight of Wands. Five of Swords. There's the World again, which is right where we started. And Six of Swords. Beautiful. So I do feel like the conversation is going to be about what needs to kind of close out. And I feel like the conversation may be about how, you know, there may be feelings of having been set up, defeated, cut down. The Five of Swords is not one of my favorite cards. So if it's part of the makeup of your storyline, to me it speaks of sabotage, sort of intentional hurting of someone's feelings, cutting someone down, and lots of energy of feeling defeated. And the World is like, yeah, that needs to close out. And I need to move beyond that. We need to move beyond that. To calmer waters, to peace of mind, to something more tranquil. So that looks good, because I feel like if this person, once this person takes that energy of the Knight of Swords and brings it forward, they want to clear the air about whatever this is, and you want to clear the air about whatever it is. You at least want to give voice to it. And the World is that opportunity. It was the first card out and nearly the last card from the top of the deck out. It is the last card from the top of the deck out that says, we're going to close out that cycle and we're going to start new and fresh. And the World gives us all possibilities, right? Just like this Two of Wands with the World in the palm of his hands. So I kind of like this reading, actually. It's, you know, none of us are getting out of this A, alive, or B, unscathed. So when I see that there's some progress being made and people trying to rectify difficult situations in relationship, it always, to me, feels like a positive reading. So let me tell you the astrology of what's here. We have the World card is out twice, Aquarius and Capricorn, card of Saturn, as I said. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Devil is Capricorn. The Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarian energy. That happens to be Jupiter. We've got the Moon is Pisces, and that's out twice. Empress is Taurus and Libra. The Magician is Virgo and Gemini. Justice is Libra. Temperance is more Sagittarian energy. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Tower is Aries. Hierophant is Taurus. Look at all of this, right? Judgment is Scorpio. So if this is your storyline and you want to know more about what's going on from your person's perspective, so that's what I'm going to do in the extended. What do they see? What's their take on the whole situation? How do they feel about you? What are their intentions going forward? What is Spirit's advice for you? And I close out with some oracles. So, link is in the description box below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.